Thank you.
Okay. So I think many of you know what is the third mission in university and research institution. We once had teaching and research, and now we have this thing that is the third mission. We don't even have a name for that, but this is, someone calls it public engagement, someone calls social engagement. In a physics department like the one I came from, this means mostly interacting with school. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you what are the things we are doing to interact with the public. So we are going I'm going to examine what are the challenges and the opportunities that we are finding in the interaction of schools, of secondary schools, with a research environment, with like our department. This is mostly based on a work-based learning experiences. That is the learning that occur in a real working environment, which are informal experiences that in Italy have been made compulsory for all students in the last 3 years of secondary education. So every student have to do 30 hours per year of this experience, which is also assessed ongoing and at the end of the secondary education cycle. What is interesting for us is that many of these activities, work-based activities, such as internship, shadowing, and other things are already practiced in outreach activity of university towards school. So this is quite easy this is a good opportunity to establish a relationship. For example, we are doing this project, which is called Radio Lab, which is a national project of the National Institute of Nuclear Physics, which is about environmental monitoring of natural radioactivity, mostly radon radioactivity, which is an important cause of disease. Most people is worried about artificial radioactivity, but natural radioactivity to which we are exposed every day is even more dangerous. This kind of environmental monitoring is called a citizen science project. It is the science made by citizens, which means that there are not professional scientists that are involved in a real research activities. And in particular, we have a citizen science that is performed by school students, which come to the university. They perform measurement about radioactivity in public buildings, and they go to malls and public places to inform the public about and interview the peoples about this kind of problem. And they contribute to public events, like, for example, the European Researcher Nights in university, or participate in summer school or in a conference and stuff like that. A citizen science project is performed with a participatory approach, and where the interaction between professional scientists and unprofessional scientists is classified in different modes. The most important mode is this one, this co-creative, that entails a peer-to-peer interaction among all participants, so that students are exposed to the scientific research process. They really participate in measuring the concentration of radon in public buildings and so forth, and they work with university researchers and with the public agency that is called to publish this data and inform the society. I have already talked about this in the previous presentation. This is another project in which we recover disused instruments of schools in laboratory of schools, and also with that we perform public events. These are school students that are showing to visitors during public manifestation the instruments that have been recovered. I'm not going to go further on that because I talked that before. With all this kind of environment, we have started a spin-off, which is called Missione al Cubo, which means third mission cubed, that is we found, you can find here an article in Nature Reviews Physics. So we found the spin-off because the activity, we found that the activity of public engagement suffer several limitations, budget, time, people. An important observation is that we are mostly involved in activity with secondary school students, but the age of student that responds most in these activities is lower. We have a great request for students that are not covered by our public engagement. This creates opportunities at the interface between university market and opportunities at the interface between university and society. So we decide to produce this spin-off, to create the spin-off that can help in reaching schools and public currently not reached in public engagement activities. The spin-off is made by researchers, younger researchers, graduate students, postdocs, and so forth, so that the activities we are proposing are directly derived from scientific research. And this is an action against misinformation, mistrust, and so forth. So the spin-off can offer products and service to schools, and this can be customized to respond to specific research. And this is particularly true for laboratory activities that, at least in Italy, are very poorly practiced. So I think I've been pretty fast. These are the conclusions. So the integration of formal and non-formal education through work-based learning experience through participatory approach, aided by flexibility in school program school, can favor the collaboration of secondary schools with the university. We are taking advantage of specific policy intervention that that have been taken in Italy, but similar processes are in at least all over Europe are going on. So the conclusion is that the university and research institution needs to expand and improve their outreach toward the societies, and this can offer also new market spaces that can give interesting opportunity of entrepreneurship for young physicists or young scientists in general, with research experience and communication skills. Okay, thanks a lot.
Thank you, Professor Riccardi. It's a pleasure meeting all of you.
Okay.
Wish you the best.
Okay, I wish you the best to all of you. So this concludes the session. Okay, goodbye, everyone.